Is this clever innovation or just a flashy LED hockey puck in your glove box? Carlinkit's Tbox LED promises to turn any wired CarPlay car into a full Android screen with wireless CarPlay or Android Auto and app downloads. The company does exist beyond a logo and a Shopify template. The official site lists a real address in Huizhou City, Guangdong, and multiple support emails and a China phone line. The Tbox LED sits in a crowded category of AI boxes, and the pitch is simple. Plug it into your USB port, and suddenly you get Android 13, a SIM slot for data, a micro SD slot, and an LED ring that screams gaming router vibes. Under the hood, Carlinkit's own pages show the family runs on Qualcomm mobile chips like SM6115-662 or SDM660 up to the newer QCM625 variants. So performance is mid-range smartphone from a few years ago, which is enough for maps, media, and light multitasking. A key tell is the firmware page stating Tbox LED and Tbox UHD share firmware, which suggests the internals are close cousins. Translation: you are paying for packaging features like ambient lighting and HDMI or HD output differences, not reinvented hardware. If your car already has decent CarPlay responsiveness, this box is about streaming and flexibility, not miracles. What are real customers saying? The pattern is a split personality that depends on your car model and patience. Many recent reviews praise fast email replies with named reps and successful firmware links to fix pairing loops or audio glitches. On the positive side, buyers like the plug-and-play setup in mainstream head units' quick auto connect, and the fact that Netflix, YouTube, and Spotify work when parked, which is the only time you should be watching video. Negatives cluster around three themes. Heat complaints from people in hot climates report the AI box getting toasty and lagging after long drives. Compatibility quirks show up in certain OEM systems, especially when switching between Android Auto and CarPlay, or after an iOS or Android update. Support is responsive but can be slow across time zones and sometimes loops through the same reset steps. There is also storefront confusion. Carlinkit sells through more than one site, and that makes returns and warranties slippery if you did not buy from the exact portal they prioritize. The overall language of praise is consistent, great help from a specific agent, while the negatives tend to spike in bursts after firmware pushes or when a new phone OS rolls out. NetTake customers are not screaming scam, they are highlighting a real product with real variability. Let's talk build reality pricing and policies without the marketing glitter. The Tbox LED is compact with USB-C power micro SD and SIM, and the LED ring is just bling that draws the eye but does not cool the unit. The chip options are credible for this category. Expect snappy app launches and normal CarPlay or Android Auto responsiveness, but not gaming console horsepower. If your car's USB port is weak or you are in summer sun, heat throttling can happen, so mount the box where air circulates. Pricing floats widely across Carlinkit storefronts and resellers with frequent discount banners. That is not unusual for these imported accessories, but it means the same SKU can swing from budget to boutique depending on the day. Policies matter. One Carlinkit portal advertises 60-day returns, while another outlines stricter fees, including a restocking cut and buyer-paid shipping if you simply change your mind. Warranty pages promise 1 year and lifetime tech support, but the fine print ties service to the site you purchased from. Practical move. Screenshot the listing policy and order page at checkout so you have receipts if support moves the goalposts later. Where does it land against the market? Autocast and similar AI boxes use the same class of Qualcomm chips like 6125, 665, and 6225, so raw horsepower is similar. Differences show up in thermal design, firmware polish, and extras like HDMI out. Some rivals emphasize passive cooling or metal shells, while the Tbox LED leans into ambient flare and simple setup. On value, the Tbox LED's street price is often lower than premium rivals that climb past $300, which makes Carlinkit compelling if you can live with occasional firmware dance steps. On risk, the red flags are not flashing sirens, they are amber lights. Multiple official-looking stores can confuse buyers. Returns may carry fees. Heat and compatibility are real, but manageable with updates, good cabling, and placement. On the legality front, remember, video apps are for parked use only, and local laws smack down watching moving pictures while driving. Final verdict: mixed, leaning legit. The hardware and company are real. The performance is solid for streaming maps and wireless convenience, and the issues are the usual AI box gremlins rather than a scam. Worth the hype or worth the headache? If you like tinkering and want Android apps in the dash at a fair price, buy from the main site, keep your proof of policies, and place the box where it can breathe. If you want zero fuss and OEM-level stability, skip the AI box trend or consider a head unit upgrade from a reputable retailer.